Hi, and welcome to Lippy Presents Ghost News Network. Today is our question of the week. James, Tom fed you some questions. What do you got for us?
No, I came up with this on my own. No Tom involved. So the question of the week this week is, do you ever get spoopy going into an investigation?
Spoopy? Spoopy scan?
Spoopy scan? Spoopy scan.
I think, does it say spooked?
It says scared.
Spoopy scared.
You ever get scared
going into an investigation?
I get sleepy tired.
You know, that's the one thing that sucks with the experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I'm almost at 17 years in the field, and I really don't anymore. You know, going into a location, no matter where it is, it doesn't have the same feel as when I first started out in 2003 and 2004. You know, every location we went into back then, it was go time. You know, you pull up to the location, you're all running out to go into that cemetery or that abandoned site center or whatever it may be, you know, and you're running into the location, so already your heart's pumping it, and you're like, you got so many factors going around you. You know, are you going to get busted from the cops? Is this shit that we're running into, like, is there really ghosts and shit in here that's going to scare the piss out of us, you know?
Is there a cult in the woods?
So, we never even thought about that, you know, but, you know, it sucks. Nowadays, it's like, I remember the first time I've ever went into the quad in Kings Park Psych Center, building 41, 42, 43. That was the first building I ever went into, and it's abandoned. It's been abandoned since 95, 96. And I remember first walking in there, and your heart's pumping. You know, you had to climb through the door, and the glass was blown out. So we had to climb through the window, and you were walking through there, and you know, your heart's racing. You're looking around. This is during the daytime. This isn't even at nighttime. This is during the daytime. And you look around, and you have the camera. You have your equipment, and everything's, you know, camera's face down, your equipment's down. You're looking because you're not focused on it. It's like it takes over your whole mind, you know, and every corner you pass, it's you don't know what to expect, you know, and I remember that. I remember going through there, and we went out, and it was like kind of like a circle area. It was like the center of one of the buildings. It was all burnt up. I remember the glass was all melted and shit. And we walked around. We took a left, and we came around, and it came around another glass section. It was all glass windows and a hallway. Walk down there. You get to the end, and you make a right, and it's just another hallway. You know, every time you make that turn, it's just, you don't know. You just don't know is there going to be a fucking apparition standing there? Right. Is there going to be a security guard standing there? You just don't know, you know? And it's all lit up. You know, it's during the daytime. And I remember you made the left, you made the right, and then we got to the end of that hole, we made another right. When we made that right, pitch black. Pitch black hallway. And it was just like, well, you know, and then we start hearing banging sounds, and we're like, holy shit, what is that? You know, so back then, I you know, now I go in there, and you don't think anything of it. I just go in there. It sucks. It sucks that you lose that feeling. You kind of get desensitized to it over the years. But one thing I do remember, anytime I've gone into a psych center, or when Smithtown General Hospital was around, you know, every time we were coming out, it was never going in. When we go in, we get in, you know. It's just like you do your thing, you know, whatever. But coming out, I remember when it's time to come out, everything kind of hits you.
Right.
Of where you really are right now. And your body's just like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Like, and it's a rush to get out. You're pushing the person in front of you to get out, you know. It's always, that I still get. Like, when we're ready to come out of a building, it's like, let's fucking go, hurry up, you know, because you get that feeling, you know, and it's crazy because I watched the movie Session 9.
Right.
And I watched the special credits in there, the special features, and the actors were talking about when they first entered Danvers Insane Asylum. And they're walking, they're supposed to be there shooting a movie, you know, so they walk in there and everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, looking around, looking in all the rooms. And then when it was time to come out, it kind of hit all the actors and they're like, let's get the fuck out of here. And everyone just wanted to get the fuck out, you know, so I still get those feelings when I'm leaving a location sometimes, specifically like psych centers and stuff.
Well, we've had it happen a couple times at Lake George, the battleground.
Yeah.
We've had some of those
coming
feelings
out,
coming
not
out.
coming in, but coming
I know
out.
there's been times where we've headed in and I've gotten the feeling like it was going to be interesting kind of a night, you know? But I wasn't scared. Again, I'm like you, I've been doing this just a couple of years shy than you, so over 15 years now, and it's just like, you don't get really scared. The only time I can think of that comes to my mind, and it wasn't even the investigation, because the investigation didn't actually happen, but it was when we got called by a well-known demonologist about a case out of state, and we were on standby to drop what we were doing and go down and help on this case. Like, just trying to mentally prepare for that type of a case. And it was just, I remember you and me talking, that was adrenaline filling, man. And that wasn't even like, you were literally like, we got the call. He's like, can you guys come if we need you? If I need you guys here. And it was out of state, and you and me were like.
It was in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it was in PA. And we were like, I spoke to my wife, because I never take on cases like that without talking to my wife first. And I was like, all right, look, we're ready to go, but just that build up, like, to get ready. Fortunately, he didn't need us, but just like when somebody like that calls you for a case, you're like,
and,
yo.
Something always stuck out in my mind under a lot of the demonology presentations I've been to. They always say, if you go on a case and it happens to be demonic, you have two options. You can say, all right, we're out. When you walk away, you're good. If you choose to stay without having the clergy there or well-known demonologist, you're entering in now and there's no turning back. That's it. You open that door and that's it. Game on. And
it's like the
one thing that I remember being in a lot of these demonology presentations, they said that if the church or well-known demonologists asked you to come in, you are now protected by God, by Jesus, because you're assisting with the case. You didn't take it upon you, you've been asked to assist. So by doing that, it's not going to affect you like it would. Not that it's not going to affect you, but it's not going to affect you in ways
in the severity that
you chose at free will. You know what I'm saying? So I had to keep, I remember when we did that, I had to keep reassuring myself.
I remember that.
Because
I remember that because I was doing the same thing.
I live alone. I'm by myself. Like, fuck. You know, I mean, granted, I don't have kids or anything, but like, I'm sure it'd be a totally different story if I did. But you know, you're at home, alone, night, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like, holy shit, you know, this is real. You know, but I had to keep reassuring myself of that. And I remember that. You have to really mentally prepare for that stuff. But what about you? I mean, you've been in.
So I have much less experience than you guys.
So he's scared all the time.
Yeah, he's
actually, no. I've never been scared on investigation. Again, I think that's comes because I've got you guys 30 plus years of experience. I got Shannon 8+, Brandon 5+. I mean, I've got so many people around me with such tremendous amount of experience in the field. It's like, I'll be fine.
Yeah,
so I've never actually had that feeling of fear. When you guys start sending us on drop-offs and everything, we'll come back to this question and we'll reanalyze it. But as far as right now, no, I do not get scared.
We always say too, though, like if one of us were to crack, the entire team would. The whole team would fucking crumble. You know, we got freaked out. Everyone would fall under their fucking knees.
You know, back then when we were doing this in 03, 04, 05, we first started. It was fresh to all of us.
Right.
You know, so the team looking up to us, and we're like, oh, star pieces, and it's like, holy shit. But you're right, you know, when we're working into a location, everyone's looking up to us, and we're so calm and collected. We just chill and walk in, and it's just like, you kind of set that tone, you know. But, I mean, you know, when you do drop-offs, it's different walking into a location with 10 people as opposed to you and one other person.
Yeah.
It's got a different feel towards it.
Yeah, there's a little added anxiety, sure.
And we'll get that when we do Penhurst this summer.
Penhurst is going to be an interesting
revisit this
investigation.
question.
We'll revisit this question. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Make a note. Anybody else have anything you want to add?
No, I'm good.
Alright guys, what do you think about this question? Let us know in the comment section below, and if you haven't yet, give this video a like, share, and subscribe. You can also follow us by clicking the little notification bell to know when all of our content is uploaded to YouTube. So thank you guys again for joining us on the latest edition of Ghost News Network, and until next time, take care guys.